my channel. I'm Jen from Flipp Family, and today I'm going to share with you a Filipino dessert that uses this thing called ube. Before we get on with the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So before I show you how easy it is to make, I kind of want to go over what ube is. So if you don't know, ube is a Filipino purple yam. It's very different than taro that people are probably more familiar with and kind of compare it to it. Ube is a little more sweeter. It's more purple if you get the actual ube from the grocery store, and people use it in a lot of Filipino desserts. So I'm gonna share with you how to make ube jam, or we like to call it Ube Halaya. I like to make my own because it's super easy and I use it on a lot of my desserts. You've probably seen it all over the place. It's blowing up. You can see it in ube pandesal, which is a huge craze right now. People make ube cheese pandesal, ube cream cheese pandesal, ube cinnamon rolls, ube mochi pancakes, ube brownies, like any dessert, ube cookies. Any dessert, you add ube to it because it's so good. But I'm gonna first show you how to make the ube jam because you can use this in a lot of the desserts that people make and have been sharing all over social media. So here are the ingredients to make ube halaya, which is super easy, and you will need grated purple yam, and you can get this at your local Asian store or Filipino store. I'm gonna use two packets. You're gonna need coconut milk, and I keep coconut milk always on hand. I like the Arroyo D brand, since if you look at the ingredients, it's just coconut extract and water. So there's not any additive preservatives. And then condensed milk for sweetness. And this is just extra coconut milk I have that in the fridge that I'm gonna use because I wanted to show you which brand I like to use. And that's all you need for ube halaya. So now I'm going to show you how to make it. So first I'm going to heat up my pan and put the purple yam, the grated purple yam mixture packet in here. Turn up the heat a little bit. I'm going to put both packets in here. So if you can't find the grated purple yam, check the freezer section. It's usually there. And I just grabbed the one that's already grated so you don't have to do any of the hard work. So I'm just gonna break this up. And then add my coconut milk. So I had extra. I'm just going to use all of this because this pretty much is a can. We'll see if I need to add more. But typically you'll need about a can of the coconut milk for this. Use all this goodness. So I like to use condensed milk for extra sweetness. You can use sugar, or if you don't want to add more sugar, you don't have to. But I like the slight sweetness of it with the coconut milk. Just gonna mix this, and I like to keep this on low heat so the bottom doesn't burn, because it will burn fast. So I'm just going to continue to mix this, and I will show you the consistency that you will want. You can see here it probably needs a little more coconut milk. So I'm going to add a little more. I probably should have shook it first because all the coconut cream is on the top. That's okay. good. So I want to get this to a nice simmer, a little boil. You don't want it boiling like crazy, but you just want to see the little clumps and the little bubbles go in. So I'm gonna wait for that. So I'm gonna just continue to mix this, and see the coconut milk hasn't fully mixed well together. So I'm just gonna continue to mix this. Again, keep it on low heat because the bottom will start to burn, and you don't want that to happen. And you want to continue to mix it as well so it doesn't stick to the bottom. As easy as this Ube Halaya recipe is, it's very labor intensive because you want to keep mixing. You don't want anything to stick. But the end result is amazing, and you can keep this in the fridge and you have Ube Halaya jam to use on your bread, in any of your desserts, or you can just eat it by itself. I like to do that. So now I'm going to add a little bit. So this is about to bubble. You can see, look, I'm going to show you. It's going to start bubbling soon. There you go. It's like hot lava. So I'm going to add condensed milk to sweeten it up. Don't put too much because you don't want it to be too sweet. So you're just going to add condensed milk to the level of sweetness you want. And just continue to mix. And you want it to be thick. You don't want this to be soupy because it's like a jam, like a peanut butter spread. This is what Ube Halaya is basically. So this can still become thicker. So I'm gonna continue to let it simmer. I'm gonna taste it and add more sugar to taste as I go. Caleb, wanna come a little closer? Ooh. Okay, careful, it's hot. You wanna hold this? Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Careful.
I know.
Okay.
What you cooking? What color is it?
Purple.
Can you say ube?
Ube.
Ube.
They like my ube?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That one's too bad. Is it like milk?
Almost.
I need it. I need to go this around and round.
So I let this cool down for a couple minutes, and look how it turned out. Perfection. It's thick how I want it, that purple color that I love, and I cannot wait to try it. So this is pretty much ready to eat. Okay, we gotta try this now. I'm gonna give this a taste test. You can taste the ube, and then you can get the hint of the coconut milk and the sweetness from the condensed milk. It's like the right amount of sweetness, and I don't make it too sweet. Oh, it's so good. So I'm getting distracted now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna be sharing how I'm gonna use this ube jam in a lot of my Filipino desserts that I like to make. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get notifications of the new videos we upload, because I'm gonna share how to use this ube jam in some desserts. So look out for that. And if you want to learn more about Filipino cooking, sign up for our newsletter, because I share a lot of recipes. You get the first to know of what's coming with Flipp Family, and there's going to be some announcements coming up in the near future that I think you'll be interested in if you want to learn more about Filipino cooking. So I'm going to leave that link below to sign up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!